Hi, everybody. My name is Julie, and welcome to 2026. I'm officially back in January, and I'm back home, and I'm really excited to be filming some new videos for you today. And this is technically the first one I'm filming, although it's not going to be the first one you see, but it's the one I'm most excited about. So it is my 2026 lip project pan, and I am stinging excited because I added a whole lot of minis. So you guys know last year my goal was to get to 12 lip products. I didn't quite make it, but this year I'm stacking the odds in my favor by trying to get 13 empties, but most of them are going to be minis. Well, about half are going to be minis. And the other half are all from last year's Project Pan. So some of them I already have use on them. Is it cheating? I don't know, but we're going to find out. I don't think it's cheating because there are still lip products in my collection that I'm trying to get out. So I have 28 lip products in this project, and 13 of them are minis and 15 of them are full size. But let me show you what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to do full sizes first, and I'm going to do all the swatches on my hand. So my hand is going to be absolutely covered at the end of this video. So I pulled out a second hand just in case I need it. All right, first and foremost, my Lancome. This is the Rouge in Love 383N. I am there. You can see I used it a few times in the last project. This is what I've got on my lips today. And it's not a full size well, it's a full size, but I've used it. Oh, that's what she looks like. I'm very excited to have this and use it up. This was my wedding lipstick, and it's pink. It is very pink. I also am going to keep in the number 7. This is Soft Earth. That is what she's got left. Again, I used this last year just a little bit here at the end. And that is the color there. It's just a beautiful warm nude. I think that's going to be perfect year round. Really like that one. The Laura Geller. This is the Central Park Spice. I'm really excited about finally using this shade. This is one that I wanted to use for a very long time. See, it's like a deep nude. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. If perfect had a color, that would be it for me. I've got the Revlon Color Burst Lacquer Balm in the shade Vivacious. This one I think it's been in for 2 years now. I gotta use this one up. It is a hot, hot pink. Hot, hot pink. So it's time. I'm not gouging it. I didn't mean to do that. I have another Rouge in Love, the Lancome, and this is in the shade 275. This was my backup winning lipstick, but it's a little dark. But if you saw Rosewood, that's what I would put as Rosewood. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the shade range I've got going on this year. Isn't that fantastic? I really tried hard not to add too many of the same colors this year. The NYX Chunky Dunk. This is in the shade Watermelon Cooler. Again, most of these are from last year. Got your sheer pink there. And then the Neutrogena Moisture Stick Color Stick in Berry Wine. Boom. I'm very excited to use this one too. This one actually might be the one that I put first into my, we'll see. I'm not even gonna say it. I was about to say, I was about to say it, but I'm not going to. All right, I've got 2 brand new ones in package again from last year. This is the Dior Attic Lip Glow in Rosewood and the Hourglass Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balm in Mist. We'll see if I actually get to those this year. I was trying not to put too many things in this project and just maybe keep it to the ones I had last year, but then I thought, let's do all minis so I can beat my goal. So didn't exactly do that. This is the only lip gloss I have in this project, and it is the Fenty Beauty Creme lipstick in Fenty Glow. The only gloss, so I gotta make it a neutral. This is such a great formula. I know why people absolutely are obsessed with it, because I'm obsessed with it. All right, the Kiss the Penguin lipstick. Okay, I put this one in here just because I totally forgot that it existed, and look how fun it is. It's one of the color changing ones. This was in one of my first advent calendars I did on this channel. So it's that pH, so it kind of gets like that. But it's supposed to turn pink here. There it goes. It's turning now. It's like it's supposed to get pink. This one you can really only do 1 or 2, or it will leave that gray cast. So you have to be careful with it. But it will eventually get pink. Eventually. You can't tell by looking at it right there. And then the Charlotte Tilbury Tinted Love in Bohemian Kiss. Again, last year's, but I wanted to use it up last year, so I want to use it up this year. A really sheer, and it's a really interesting color. It's like a really reddy brown, but very red, like almost brick red. And then I do have two new ones in here, two new full sizes. I've got the Kaja. This is the Heart Melter Honey Bun. I'm just really excited to start using this one because I think the shape is really pretty. It was a heart. There she is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really excited to use that one. And then I did, because I brought in that one, I was like, well, I can't ignore my NYX. And this is the NYX Stick Click Fat Oil Shiny Lip Balm in the shade. Link in my bio. Is that really what it's called? Oh, NYX. And I just opened it up like it's brand new. Yes. Beautiful nude. Click, 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 click. Why is it so satisfying to click a lipstick? I don't know. I've got to click it a little bit more. It was a bit concave in there. And there she is. So those are all my full sizes. I've got a nice rainbow of colors there, which is awesome. So I'm excited to get using up on these guys. And then for my minis, again, this is a mix of new and stuff that was in last year. But basically I went to my cabinet and I pulled out all the minis that I had, minus I did not pull out any true reds because I figured I've got Vivacious, that hot pink, or I've got this kind of like watermelon one that's on my lips. If I needed like a red, I can grab one, something like that. But I did not want to do like a true red, but I threw out some berries too. So this is the Marc Jacobs Plum and Get It Liquid Crayon. Lip crayon. So this thing has been through the ringer, but look at that color. It's beautiful. It's beautiful purple, really a bold shade. So I'm excited to have that one. And one of the most unusual shades in my current collection. And then I finished a Buxom last year and I loved it so much I wanted to put a Buxom in this year. And so the one I had left was Glowing, which is a nude. I love these lip balms. And I'm intrigued to see what I think about that shade there. It looks, I think the reason I pulled it's like a little apricot-y nude, which doesn't tend to be my favorite shade. So I'm interested to see how I get on with this one. We shall see on that one. I did bring in my By Mario Rosewood Glow. This was a birthday gift from Sephora. Look at that, still brand new. What is it? Oh, that's a satisfying click. Why do makeup companies understand their audiences so well? Oh, that's so interesting. Look, I didn't mean to, but look at those two shades. They're so similar. That's the Kaja. Look at that. Very excited to get those two being worked on. And then I do have brand new in box the Tarte Maracuja lip. What's that called? Juicy Lip, and this is in the shade Strawberry. I also have this tiny Tarte one, and I couldn't remember if this is full size or not, but it looks mini to me, and this is in the shade Berry. So this is the Quench Lip Rescue. See, doesn't that seem like not a full size? I don't know, we'll see. But this, again, is just a really deep color, which is absolutely beautiful. A nice little berry shade there for all of us to enjoy. I've tried multiple minis of these and I like all of them. I just don't like the packaging. They did the cardboard packaging, which is like, bummer. All right, Marc Jacobs, another tiny one. This is Slow Burn. That is all that's in there. I'm running out of space. We're gonna go down one. Ooh, very nice, very nice. A mauve, a true mauve shade. Probably why I wanted it. I'm obsessed with mauves, who I was. I still am. This is Dead Roses matte lipstick by ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like one of their best-selling shades for a really long time. Is matte gonna come back in? I feel like we've been shiny for a little bit, so I'm wondering if matte lipsticks are gonna come back in style. That is more of a fall shade to me, so I'll probably pull this out later. Something I'm gonna be doing right now, and definitely matte. I still have Mother by KVD, Kat Von D. that should be my winter lipstick. Might be kind of cool. It would be something different that I don't really do very much. But this was in for last year too, so I should do that. I've got the NARS. This is the lipstick in, I'm going to say, I'm going to butcher this. I'm going to say Toledo because it could be Toledo, but it's their satin. There's no O at the end. It doesn't end in E. Look, that one's brand new too. But it is just a really strong nude. Love it. I love it. I'm so excited to use some of these. This one is absolutely tiny. This is the Bare Minerals, again from last year. I used it a handful of times. That is all that's in there. And this is a lighter nude. Right there. Look at all, doesn't that just make you happy? Look at all the colors of lipstick that are available in the world. Aren't we so lucky to have such a variety of color? Color really does make the world go round. All right, Pat McGrath, she ain't done yet. This is Flesh 3, one that I was trying so hard to use at the end of last year, but we're still not there yet. Is that my deepest one? I think it is. Yeah. It's not my most unusual color, but it is my deepest color right there. And mini. I did good use on it last year, so I'm excited to continue to use it this year. And then I do have, last but not least, 2 NYX minis. These were in advent calendars way too long ago. I've got the Butter lipstick in Root Beer Float. You saw this one last year. Such a great shade. It's beautiful. And then I've got it in the same formula in Ripe Berry. Look at those two. That is my wheelhouse in terms of lip colors right there. But that is all she wrote. Those are my 28 lip colors. I'm hoping to come back here real soon and show you some empties. And now that I've been thinking about it, I do want to do Flesh 3 first. And then I do want to work on the lipstick I'm wearing today, my wedding lipstick, just because it's so old, the Rouge in Love. I think I can get that going pretty quickly. And then I was kind of thinking, I kind of like a fall shade, fall like winter. And so I was kind of thinking maybe I want that one. Would that be too much for this time of year? That one was Dead Roses. Is that too much? Or should I choose something easier? Should I do something like Mother that I can go through quick? Oh, this is so hard. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Leave me a comment down below which one you think I should start with this year, but I'm going to have these two on rotation and ready to go. But let me know what you think I should start working on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy panning, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!